Debt snowball versus avalanche. Here's what they are. If you have more than one debt, you've probably heard two words thrown around: snowball and avalanche. They are the two most popular strategies for paying off debt, and almost everyone has an opinion on which one is better. But almost nobody actually shows you the numbers behind that advice. So in this video, we're going to do exactly that. Run real numbers side by side and see how much each method can cost you in both time and interest. And by the end, we'll answer the bigger question: why does the method that is mathematically worse sometimes get recommended anyway? Let's start with the basics. Imagine you have several debts: credit cards, personal loans, maybe a car loan. Both the debt snowball and debt avalanche methods follow the same basic rule. You make the minimum payment on every debt, then put any extra money you have toward one specific debt until it is gone. The difference is which debt you choose first. The debt snowball method says, ignore the interest rates at first. Pay off your smallest balance first, regardless of the interest rate attached to it. Once that debt disappears, you take the money you were paying toward it and roll that payment into the next smallest debt, then the next one. The payments grow over time, like a snowball rolling downhill. The debt avalanche method takes the opposite approach. Instead of focusing on balance size, you focus on interest rate. You attack the debt charging you the highest interest first, because that debt is costing you the most money every month. Once it's gone, you move to the next highest interest rate. From a purely mathematical perspective, avalanche is usually the winner because it reduces expensive interest charges sooner. So one method is organized by balance size. The other is organized by cost. Simple enough. But how big is the difference actually? Let's run the numbers. Before we compare them, one important note. These are simplified examples for education, not personal financial advice. We're assuming no new debt is added, payments stay consistent, interest is calculated monthly, and the person can put a fixed amount toward debt each month. Real credit card minimum payments and interest calculations vary, so your results may look different. But these examples show the general pattern. Let's say someone has 4 credit card balances. Card A, $2,000 balance with a 26% interest rate. Card B, $5,000 balance with a 22% interest rate. Card C, $8,000 balance with an 18% interest rate. Card D, $10,000 balance with a 24% interest rate. They can put $600 per month total toward these debts. That includes their minimum payments, plus the extra money they can contribute. Under the snowball method, they would attack the smallest balance first. The order would be Card A, then Card B, then Card D, then Card C. Notice something interesting. Card A is both the smallest balance and the highest interest rate, so both strategies start in the same place. Under the avalanche method, they would also begin with Card A, but after that, the order changes. They would move to Card D because it has the next highest interest rate instead of Card B. The payoff order becomes Card A, then Card D, then Card B, then Card C. Running both plans forward. The snowball method takes approximately 34 months to become debt-free and results in around $6,400 paid in interest. The avalanche method takes approximately 32 months and results in around $5,800 paid in interest. The difference is around $600 saved and about 2 months faster with avalanche. So avalanche wins mathematically. But the difference is not life-changing in this example. Now, let's look at a situation where the gap becomes much larger. Imagine someone has 2 debts. Debt A, $8,000 balance with a 29% interest rate. Debt B, $1,000 balance with an 8% interest rate. They can put $500 per month toward these debts. The snowball method says, attack debt B first because it is smaller. The person gets a quick win. One account disappears. Psychologically, that can feel great. But financially, the expensive debt is still sitting there. The avalanche method says, attack debt A first because it has the higher interest rate. The balance is bigger, so it takes longer before that account reaches zero. But every month that high interest debt is reduced faster, the person avoids more interest charges. In situations like this, where a large balance also carries a very high interest rate, the difference between Snowball and Avalanche can become hundreds or even thousands of dollars depending on the timeline. The general rule is this: the larger the gap between your interest rates and the longer you carry the debt, the more the Avalanche method tends to pull ahead. If your interest rates are very similar, the difference between the two strategies may be small. At that point, the choice becomes less about mathematics and more about behavior. Here's the interesting part. Even though Avalanche usually saves more money, many financial experts still recommend the Snowball method for many people. Why? Because paying off debt isn't only a maths problem, it's also a behavior problem. A perfect strategy only works if someone actually follows it. Many people don't quit their debt payoff plan because they calculated the wrong interest rate. They quit because progress feels too slow. And that is where Snowball has an advantage. The first goal is small and achievable. You eliminate one debt. You see a balance hit zero. You get proof that your plan is working. Behavior researchers have found that visible progress and early wins can help people stay motivated when working toward difficult long-term goals. This idea appears in many areas of life, from fitness goals to building habits. People often find it easier to continue when they can see progress happening. The Avalanche method can sometimes create the opposite experience. You might be saving money mathematically, but you could spend months looking at the same large debt balance. For someone who is highly disciplined and motivated by the numbers, that may not matter. But for someone who needs visible progress to stay committed, that delay can become a problem. So which method should you choose? The answer depends on what you value more. If your priority is saving the maximum amount of money and you know you can stay committed, the Avalanche method is usually the better mathematical choice. If your priority is building momentum and creating early wins that keep you motivated, the Snowball method may work better. The best debt payoff method is not simply the one that looks best on paper. It's the one you can actually follow until your final debt reaches zero. So to summarize, the Debt Avalanche method will usually save you more money and can help you become debt-free faster, especially when your interest rates are very different. The Debt Snowball method may cost more in interest, but it gives you something the spreadsheet cannot measure: momentum, motivation, and the confidence that comes from seeing progress. Because the best financial strategy is not just the one that works mathematically, it's the one that works for you long enough to finish. Debt Snowball versus Avalanche. Which one would you choose?